framework statement is being introduced in the Act. These statements shall set forth a 3-year rolling target for the expenditure indicators. It would help in undertaking a de novo exercise for allocating resources for prioritized schemes and weeding out others that have outlived their utility. This would provide greater certainty in multi-year budgeting framework. It would also encourage efficiencies in expenditure management. In implementing the 12th plan, the recommendations made by the expert committee to streamline and reduce the number of the centrally sponsored schemes and to address plan and non-plan classification would be kept in view. The central plan scheme monitoring system would be expanded to facilitate better tracking and utilization of funds released by the central government. Madam Speaker, fiscal consolidation calls for efforts both to raise the tax GDP ratio and to lower the expenditure. In this context, we need to take a close look at the growth of our revenue expenditure, particularly on subsidies. The major subsidies at the center are food, fertilizers and petroleum products. Some subsidies at this juncture in our development are inevitable, but they become undesirable if they compromise the macroeconomic fundamentals of the economy, more so when they don't reach the intended beneficiaries. The government has decided that from 2012-13, subsidies related to food and for administering the Food Security Act will be fully provided for. All other subsidies will be funded to the extent they can be borne by the economy without any adverse implications. It would be my endeavor to restrict the expenditure on central subsidies to under 2% of GDP in 2012-13. Over the next 3 years, it will be further brought down to 1.7% of GDP. Such a